Hi, this is Christy Kelly with the Kentucky Department of Education. Think of this as MapQuest 101. It'll be the first of a few videos on travel and best practices for doing travel, things that will get you paid a little bit faster. MapQuest seems to hang some people up. So let me give you a quick rundown. I go to MapQuest.com, which I think everyone's familiar with. You check or click that you want to get directions. There's other ways of doing it. I use the standard. Everyone in the department uses the standard clip for directions. Let's see. We want actual street addresses. For instance, I could go from 4018 West Market in Louisville, Kentucky, which happens to be the Academy at Shawnee. I'm using this so I don't have to use home addresses. To Myers Middle, which is on Pulliam Drive. The great thing about MapQuest is if you don't know the address and don't feel like looking it up, a lot of times it will recognize the destination for you if you do a little search. Let's see, Myers Middle. See, it's listed as 3332 Newburgh Road. Ignore that because anybody working in Jefferson County knows that's central office. So 3741 Pulliam Drive, always make sure you've got the accurate address. It gives me two routes. KDE will pay you for the shortest, so 13.29 is what you should select. I click on that amount, and it highlights it. Everybody clear on that? And then you go to print over here on the right. Click print, it's going to generate this for you. On your right hand side of the screen, sometimes depending on the computer, it looks kind of central on mine, there's options of what you want to print. You don't want advertisements. You can get rid of all of this crud. We're going to call it Project Save a Tree. All you need are those driving directions from your starting point to your destination, and a total amount of mileage, and then it gives you kind of a line-by-line breakdown without all of those ads and everything being printed when you print it. And then you print it out. You will send this to me at the department with your travel. The department wants, well, first of all, they want shortest distances, but they want one-way distances printed out. So for a round trip, there's no need to go back into the other field and say, add another destination. That's an add a stop. Don't do that. We don't need a stop. You just take your one-way mileage, double it, and that's what it's going to be for your round trip. And that goes for anywhere you go. No decimal points. We don't want decimal points, so you can round up or down depending on what the decimal is. Let's look at what the mileage was for that. 13.29 is going to be 13 miles from you. It'll all work out in the end. You're not getting cheated in any way. Do not print double-sided. I have a few people that try to do that in an effort to save money, and though we appreciate it, when we go to make copies, we really need just one-sided. Do not staple MapQuest. You don't staple your voucher either. If you'd like to paperclip, I'm okay with that, but it just adds to your postage. It's really not necessary. Include it with your voucher. Trying to think if there's any other possible way. The only time that we will allow something besides the shortest distance is if there are detours, and you need to document that somehow. If there was a marked detour for the day and they were doing work on some road, you can make note of that. But basically the department's going to pay you for the $13.25. I don't care if it takes you around on a 1-lane road. That's what we're going to pay you for. No exceptions. In the past, we've tried to accommodate people. It hasn't worked out well, so no exceptions. Shortest distance. Stop trying to add stops like this. We just went from point A to point B and then back again. So for round trip, for this particular trip, it would be 26 miles because 13 is what is listed here. I think that's it for MapQuest. There'll be other things you'll have questions about, and they'll be covered on the other videos. Let me throw my contact information on the screen one more time, because this is who you mail to. Christy Kelly, KDE, 500 Miro Street, Capitol Plaza Tower, 8th floor, Frankfort, Kentucky, and my email address is also listed. And contact me with any questions. That always works for me. I appreciate your time and hope this helped.